You like minors, don't you, Cetro?
So, as me and a speed drone, I would hear so many Kendo players complaining about speed, bitch about speed, blah blah blah, yap yap yap. And I have an ego, right? So I'm thinking, well, that shit can't be that hard. These niggas are just bitching. Dear Kendo mains, you were right. Kendo is insufferable to play and complete dog shit. That might be an over exaggeration. It's pretty fun. It's been compy, but nah, Kendo is just insufferable to play. But it's fun at the same time. Playing Kendo is like a love-hate relationship. Kendo is that one that actually keep breaking up and getting back together with, because God, when I hit those combos, I flick the second emoji, I got combos, and I know they just lost the bar. When I get put in that speed 1 2 3 4 true combo, I feel like a literal peon. I feel helpless. And don't let it be a Kendo player that knows how to run, because God, catching people on Kendo is damn near impossible. One thing I learned is that my former speedrun self had no problem catching runners in rank. I have the fastest flash step, blooming cut, and specter step, which I could just abuse to get an instant TP to them. I always would have shorter strikes if they keep running. But with Kendo, you have none of that. I have mortal ties. This shit is so ass, because if they flash step once, mortal ties is not going forward. I have to just abuse the fuck out of Tigre's Kageoni and get a mortal ties off of that. And that's not even true. They can immediately block. And if they know how to counter Kageoni by literally using a single hyper armor move, it's wraps. They're going circles around me. And this Kendo shit was even more insufferable when I didn't have the right build. At the start, I was using Murasama, straight ass. Tried out Legacy Murasama, ass. The effects from the crit did like no damage, so any Soul Reaper Murasama isn't even worth it. The round card worked one is very good though, but after Murasama, I decided to go to Katana, try that out, which it did give me more mobility. Still, it was kind of shit, since it was hard to land that crit. It was just getting dodged all day. All that ended when I found my savior, the long sword. I genuinely could kiss this sword based on how much it carries my build. Long sword crit is so amazing for Kendo as far as combos go, and the second I went on it, I went from losing like 80% of my matches to a calm like 35%. Still, nah. All jokes aside, this shit is amazing, and it's sauce for theater to some extent, since a lot of these people are just ass at countering Kageoni. You can just use it to unexpectedly catch them up and grab them, since every game of Type Soul is the glorified game of tag now. Overall, this Kendo shit is pretty fun though, and I've honestly been maining it, even if it's not gonna win me every match and give me an easy ride in 1KO, give us running speed. But I honestly just reached 900 and beat a chest Hakuda with this Kendo build. Mind you, chest Hakuda, losing with that is worse than losing with a death spec. But all jokes aside, I mess with the Kendo community more than the speed mains of Type Soul. You're honestly just a lot more chill and helpful. I even had a guy whip my ass in a match and gave me a good piece of advice on my Kendo build. He told me to get rid of Splitgate and run Horizon Core instead. Oh my god, that might seem like, you know, bottom ball knowledge to y'all, but that was comp information, because that combo saved me so much. But nah, long story short, I love Kendo. It needs a buff, but they need to nerf speed, so it's actually on par with Kendo. Mind you, really all they have to do is what they did to Kendo. Make the moves a little slower. Not even a lie. I'm not even asking for a gut. Just make the moves a little slower and make it so that not everything is a true combo once you get hit by one speed move. Also, for the love of God, can we nerf speed splash step and make it slower? Just nerf that splash step speed, so these speed drills can't simply beat a Kendo user by running the entire match, because Mortal Ties is absolutely shit to hit, since it's very easily parryable, very easily dodgeable, and very easily blockable, and they can just splash step while someone's midway using Mortal Ties and it doesn't go. Here's what I think. Number one, buff Mortal Ties so its wind up is way faster. Since it does no damage, all it does is just put you and the person you're fighting together. It just forces you guys to fight. That's all it does. And if you really want to go the extra mile to give Kendo a good counter to speed, since speed itself is a Kendo counter, make it so Mortal Ties doesn't disable flash step, but make it slower so a speed user's flash step is more on par with the Kendo users when they're in the Mortal Ties, and make overpowering slash a frame 1 hyper armor and give Ichimonji back. No one's saying it has to be as broken as it was before, but make it a good guard break that genuinely evens the tides out and puts Kendo on the same level as speed and Hakuda, because Kendo doesn't genuinely have like a real 60 Kendo or like a real 60 or like a real 50 Kendo move like speed has with time cut. Nah, that's all for today's yap. If this video satisfied your taste buds, bro, like, sub, and turn notifications on, as well as comment down below some changes, nerfs, buffs, whatever you think should be added when it comes to kendo speed and how could it add to the conversation, bro. Also, keep how I never mentioned keto once. Fuck keto. You run that, you genuinely like boys.